Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. In this video I will be telling you my thoughts about the My Faults, all three of My Faults books, and also a bit of the My Fault movie. So if you want to know a bit about the books, continue on. Firstly, there is My Fault, then there's Your Fault, and then the last one is Our Fault. Okay, all of these books are written by Mercedes Ron. I'm not too sure if I'm saying it right. With the first book, some people that have already read the books would know that there is a movie based on My Fault, the first one. Well, I didn't think after I read all the books, right, I watched the movie. What I didn't think was going to happen is the movie was in a different language. Like, it wasn't the best. Like, you saw them talk in a different language, but you heard it in English, which personally I don't like it like that, but I continued and I dealt with it, and let's just say I prefer the books over the movie. So the books, for me, it didn't take long at all to read the books. Let's just see. First book had 479 pages. The first one always takes a little longer because it's brand new. The second one, Your Fault. Yeah, the second one had 497. Yeah, so they were both similar. And then the last one, Our Fault, had 512. So this one was the biggest one. I guess it was because it's the last one. Yeah. So that's that. All the books, I guess, from when probably the first few chapters of the first book, it showed a lot of, it was full of drama. I'm not usually a person that's into drama. I guess it was the first series of books that was full of drama, so that's that. But I do like drama. Also, it is full of romance drama. Usually that doesn't really connect well, but with this one it did. Adding on to that, there is, I'd say, trauma mysteries. So there is romance, mysteries, and trauma. So if you see things, like when you read something and you can easily think of it in your head, and you've gone through trauma yourself, I guess it's not the best for you, but if you're fine from your past trauma, you're fine. Reading it does touch on a few things. In these books, there is a lot of challenges. Skip ahead after I don't know, but what I'm going to say is they do go through a lot of challenges, the two people that are in the books mainly. They do go through a lot of challenges. A lot. One, I'd say the main one is they do end up breaking apart. I think in The second book, yeah. Second book, they do end up breaking apart. That's all I'm going to say. So the two names that are the main, if you've obviously read it and also seen the first movie, is Nick and Noah. So Noah is the young one. She's still in high school in the first book. And Nick is well into his adult life. He's in his 20s. But they are pretty much brought together when their parents decided to get married. So they all got put together as a family. Noah moves in with Nick's family, and that's when things start to get into place. That's when things start. They don't really get along at the start, but things go on. It's all over the place, I guess. You're just gonna have to read it to know about it. Okay, so when it comes to me reading books, I may have said it in the past, but it is hard for me to actually read it without hearing it. So I get the Audible books while reading it. It's just easy for me to concentrate. So with this, the first book, when I first started reading it, I didn't at first, like probably the first 4 chapters, I didn't like it, if I'm being honest. I guess it was because of the woman's voice. It's the girl, she can be annoying, I guess. That's my opinion. But after 3/4 of the way through the book, I started to definitely like it. And then I'm like, oh yep, I'm going to get the second and the third book. So I know I said about the movie, only one movie, but I wish they actually did the second and third. I don't know if they're doing another one. I haven't really heard anything about it, but I wish there is a second and third. Also, okay, so before I say this, I need to tell you some other things. This is, I love the ending. The ending of this book, the last book, they end up getting back together. Yes, I know, I'm sorry if I ruined it for you. They end up getting back together, and Noah at this time at the end, I think she's it's been a while since now. It's been like a month, more than a month since I've read this. But she's either 19, 20 when we all find out that she's pregnant. Yeah, and they're back together. I was gobsmacked. My God. But at the same time, I was thinking of the first book, I was like, she could easily get pregnant. By reading all the books and what they do, they can easily get pregnant. So I was gobsmacked, but at the same time, I wasn't. So that was part of the end of the book. The end of the book was when they actually made a family. They got a house together, and it was all happy, I think. I'm not sure. Comment down below if I'm wrong. I'm not too sure. It's been a while. But I just wish though, I wish they, what's her name? Mercedes Ron. I really wish you continued their story. Like, I want to know how they are after with their family. Is anything wrong with the family? I don't know. So overall, I'd say the first book, I give it, out of 5, I give it 3.5 out of 5. Like, it wasn't the best start, but it was alright. So the second book, Your Fault, I give it a 4. There was a lot more problems in the book, like a lot of challenges, I'd say. So I give that a 4 out of 5. And the last one was, I really enjoyed it. There was parts where I didn't, but mainly there was nothing wrong with the book. So I give that a 5 out of 5. I know that sounds a bit, weird that I say that the last one's the best one, but it's the truth for me. But overall, the series, the My Fault series, I probably give it 4 out of 5. Yeah, 4 out of 5 for all 3 of the books. I'd offer it to people who are probably in their late teens, not for the young teens. Maybe actually from 18 years and over. If I'm completely honest, 18 years. It's not for teenagers. It has a lot of sayings, trauma stuff, as I said, and also to do with sexual stuff. So that is it. That's all I have to say about the My Fault series books. If you have watched it, it'd be great if you could comment down below if you have read it, and if you've actually seen the first movie, the My Fault movie. If you have also read it, what was your favourite book? The My Fault, Your Fault, or Our Fault? So as I said, comment down below if you've seen it. Give it a like, share, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It means a lot. So I would see you in my next video next week. Bye for now.